What's up, guys? So one thing that I've learned during this Deadlift Everyday journey is that if you want to make progress over a longer period of time on this kind of program, you have to choose your battles wisely. Working up to a heavy single every single day or even every other day can work for a short period of time, but it is just not sustainable in the long run. Even if you use many different variations, you will eventually run into either overuse injuries or just build up too much fatigue which you can't really recover from. And that is definitely one of the things I was wrong about when I started this journey. I thought just by varying the movements, I could go heavy every other day, and that would be enough to manage fatigue. But unfortunately, that didn't really work out the way I wanted it to work. I ran into some overuse issues, and I also wasn't really progressing the way I expected. So something had to change. Now, that didn't mean I had to stop deadlifting every day, because you absolutely can. But it needed a different approach. So one of the big changes I made was limiting myself to 2 heavy sessions a week. Another change I made was switching from frequent heavy singles to sets of 5. And with sets of 5, I mean sets of 5 at 70% or lower. It's a totally different approach to my training, except for that I'm still deadlifting every single day. I've been progressing extremely well in this new approach, and my body is feeling great. So for now, this is how I will continue to schedule my training. It just goes to show you that something may look good and sustainable on paper. In practice, it might turn out a whole lot different. That doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It just means that it isn't the best option for you. So you have to be ready to adapt to that and be willing to change. And that is also something that's very important when you're a self-coached athlete. You have to stay critical of what you think works. If you're not getting results for a longer period of time, or you're always getting injured, something has to change. Even if something has worked in the past, that doesn't mean that it will work in the future. It doesn't mean you have to do the complete opposite of what you're doing right now, but you can't do the same thing over and over again and expect a different outcome. That just won't happen. You have to be willing to change and ready to adapt. Alright guys, that's all I have for today. I hope you liked the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.